What's up, everybody out there on YouTube? I've been looking up online different ways of disassembling pools, and there's a couple on there, but they're 2 to 3 to 4 years old, so I figured why not try and post my own. I got a 24-foot above ground pool. Moved here 2 years ago. It was already here. Had a crash course on how to open it and close it and do everything myself. I've now since sold this pool, so I have to disassemble it all myself in the best way possible because the new owner is going to take it. So this is just your average Joe pull down. I watched one video on it. I'm going to attempt to do it myself, and hopefully things go well. I'm going to do a time lapse of the entire experience, bring you along for the ride, and obviously anybody that's looking to do this, you'll be able to find this video and potentially see. I'll show you everything afterwards, and we'll go from there. Wish me luck, see what happens. To start out, you just have to drain everything, top and bottom, and then I started with the fence on the top and just followed my way around. As you can see here, I tried to take them off in sections, keeping it easier, keeping them together. This part's pretty self-explanatory. I worked on the sand filter first, backing everything off, walked over to the jet, took that out, turned around and went for the skimmer. Skimmer's got a ton of bolts on the inside, but once you let them loose, there's a rubber gasket between the two and it pulls right out on both sides. Taking everything, making sure that I bagged all the bolts. This part's just the pool cover. Went all the way around. Getting it all out so I don't dump all that nastiness back in the pool. Took a long time, but got it done without spilling anything. This one's just taking the deck bolts off. It's not going to connect to the deck anymore. And then when I jump back in, I take all the elbow joints off on the top. They just pop off by hand if there's no bolts. So just collect all of them. Exposing the bolts underneath, because I'm going to come back and get all those bolts out soon. So yeah, like I mentioned, popping the top plates off is just 2 bolts each side. So I went around the pool, removing all the bolts, bagging and tagging everything, and then popping the top pieces off, collecting them, tie strapping them together. Now I'm taking the top 2 bolts out of the stands, which lets the liner come loose, and then just push the liner to the middle, keeping it out of the way. Now I'm working on the one side to get into the pool. There's a ton of bolts that go up and down there. It took me a while in and out of the pool a bunch of times, making sure to collect all those bolts, because I have to roll up the outer rim very soon by hand, and you have to have all those bolts out to do it. Now just rolling it up, continuing to the bottom. Taking the base out, slowly cutting it up, trying to put it over to the fence. Whether the next person wants to use it or not will be up to them. But yeah, that's pretty much pool down.